crooks and held for ransom. It's becoming big business, and the criminals are cashing in on people's love for their dogs and cats. News 4's Mark Santia has our I-Team report.
Once upon a time, this happy family had a treasured routine. Every night, David Maidman and his dog Teddy would go for a walk. Along the way, they'd make a stop for David's wife, Nancy.
I asked him to bring me back a cappuccino.
So David did something many New Yorkers do all the time. He secured the miniature Labradoodle's leash to a phone booth outside a Starbucks on the Upper East Side, then walked in to order a coffee. When he returned, Teddy was gone.
Somebody took Teddy.
Minutes later, Teddy was spotted on surveillance tape being taken for a walk through a nearby grocery store, but it was this stranger, not David, holding the leash.
He was very much a part of our lives and our daily lives.
Heartbroken, Nancy and David flooded the Upper East Side with posters, spoke to police. They even turned to Craigslist, offering a hefty reward. And that's when the phone rang.
This man said, I have to Teddy. How much are you offering? And I gave him the amount, and he said, well, I want $10,000. And I said, no. And he said, then you'll never see your again. And he hung up.
Whether they're stolen or lost, the experts say the crooks don't care. They just want the reward money, and they're not just targeting dogs.
Emotionally exhausting and draining.
Kathy Sheehan's cat, Bebop, was last seen in Brooklyn Heights. Bebop went missing during Kathy's move to Maine. She spoke with News 4 via Skype.
We have your cat, but we need to see the money first.
Kathy says once she offered the reward, calls started pouring in. People said they found Bebop.
I've had people cut and paste pictures off of my Facebook page of my cat, blur it up a little bit, change something in the background, and Photoshop it, send it back to me and tell me that it's him in their house.
Milton was stolen from a rooftop in Brooklyn. Fiona was lost from Bed-Stuy.
These heartbreaking stories are playing over and over again for Bonnie Folds.
Molly has been missing since the hurricane. Jojo was stolen from a home in West Islip. Myrtle is still missing. We're trying to find her.
Bonnie leads a volunteer organization helping to look for lost and stolen pets here in New York and across the country. She searched for Bebop and says pet ransom is becoming a growing problem.
It's sad. It's really sad because you're talking about somebody's family member.
Here at the American Kennel Club, this heartbreaking trend is being tracked.
We've seen
you actually photographing the
each
Maidmans?
year for the number of pets stolen.
For Nancy, while she can't undo the past, she's still hoping for a happy ever after.
I'm always looking, figuring, well, maybe one of these days I'll just see somebody with him.
In Manhattan, Mark Santia, News 4 New York.
Now, obviously, the best advice is not to leave your pet unattended. To help recover pets who are simply lost, the